Alright, everybody, we are live. Today, we are back with, I don't know why I think it's a Logic Command. How do you, or the, sorry. We are back with Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. Even though this game actually had a Logic Command, it's kind of interesting. But, we're not going to take advantage of that, obviously. Probably because I've used a mod manager or something, and I'm not entirely sure why I had access to Coast Guard. But anyway, regardless, today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition, Part 2. So, this is going to be a very long play for the channel, as I stated last stream, because I think we're going to be doing all 3 games back to back to back. So, it's probably going to take us at least a couple of months to complete all these games. So yeah, so we did the basic bit, we did the tutorial bit, now we're on the Citadel. So I just need to catch up. What were we doing in the Citadel last time? So, wait to the council, rejected our calls, all that type of stuff. But anyway, let's do this guy first.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy.
What?
This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
Okay, we already know this.
Please take time to
Show me
examine
your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be
Let's
disappointed.
do your upgrades. We don't really have any money. Let's just got upgrades. Nah, don't bother. You get most of the stuff in the field anyway, Mass Effect 1. So, how many keepers we got to scan? We're doing the keeper quest as well, which is a side quest. 6. Which we're going to try and do as well. Unfortunately, I didn't install a mod that tells us where all the keeper locations are. So we're going to have to look for them all manually. The wife. Bang! We've got them all in this part of the Citadel. But I cannot confirm.
That's nothing. I've had my office
Clearly
rearranged
we didn't.
5 times.
Keeper speed scanned. Right. So probably going to be spending most of this stream in the Citadel. The Citadel gate part of this game could be kind of slow. Sometimes. So I will be playing this at slightly faster rate than that. Fine. She said, oh, we're on the wrong side, chat. We're on the wrong side. Back to the side. Yeah, even though I played this game like, what, 3 times, the Legendary Edition? Because I never played the original Mass Effect back in the day, because the reason why I never played Mass Effect 1 back in the day was because I played on PlayStation, and you know that Microsoft, I think it came on PC as well, but there was like an exclusivity deal or something like that for 5 years. So we, that was set up. I think it's this. But we'll be trying to make some progress to make quests today. As I said, I guess it's kind of like the boring part of the game, when some would probably say. So confused. So where's back? Where's it? Those are our comforts. That's where we want to go. It's actually upstairs. That.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Naylina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Naylina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
I think it would be good walking over here, like, she happens to, like, bang or something like that, then, yeah.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many
Few are ever asked to aid Shaira. It's quite an honor.
What do you know about the general?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
I think I'm done here.
Of course, come back anytime.
Okay. So, yeah, which said general, all that type of stuff. Nice. Alright, so let's start working on the big quest now. So I had a little thought. So I've had a little thought about the next RPG franchise we're going to be doing after the Mass Effect trilogy. For Mass Effect trilogy, so it's going to take us about 2 or 3 months to complete the games. Especially how long I play. Though I am considering maybe streaming this days. But I do less stuff maybe. We'll see. I'm going to stream it for a lot more. So you know me, I only like to stream for 2 hours. If we're only doing 2 Mass Effect streams a week, then we're doing other playthroughs. Other playthroughs will continue as always. Yeah, it might take a while. I should have right by the wards. Yeah, I'm still getting lost. I still get lost in this map. Mass Effect 1. Citadel can be quite annoying in the first game. Also doesn't help the Shepherd. Has worse stamina than the baby. And that's me being generous.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Colonies. I don't really get space on myself. I would like to stay. I prefer to stay on Earth. Personally. I guess we're all different.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
Best. He's not. Keepers.
So, Williams, you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the Universe Bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Still don't know who I'm going to keep alive. Decisions. Wish to choose a more annoying character. Just that depends on the individual. Actually, it does get better Mass Effect 3. I will see that. We're alive.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
This isn't a station. It's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
If you expect to get me in a tinfoil miniskirt and thigh-high boots, I want dinner first. Sir.
That will be enough, Chief.
At ease, Lieutenant. Can't see her in a skirt anyway.
Damn straight you can't.
Ready to move out, sir.
That was... what?
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian Blitz.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Oh, really?
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Alright. So let's go to the bed. Although we're doing an investigation. We will find stuff. How does it keep your reaction? Get out real quick.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Which got medic upgrades, keys. There's so much stuff in this game that's like really expensive early game. Fire containment. Alright. We're gonna go here later, I'm pretty sure. I just see why they toned down a little with the Citadel and then Mass Effect. But it's a big part of Mass Effect. Here's another keeper.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right?
Nope.
I was on Mindwar during the Blitz. Saw you on the vids when you got your medal. You saved the whole colony.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around.
What's this? CSEC Academy.
Down, Commander.
No, I don't want to go. We need to go to the flux, I believe. I don't think so. Yeah, even I still get confused with the map in this game, man. There's just like so much. Okay, I think we.
You should be careful when you say that around.
It's out of my eye.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
I assume C-Sec is protecting her?
They can't watch her all the time. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at C-Sec is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Owner, bartender.
Hey, good to see another human.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Oh, I'm allowed to talk to you for some reason. Yeah. There's some kind of gavel thing. Cool. Hang on, maybe if you start, there's meant to be like a guy that here that cheats or something, but... You have to bet. Have to bet in this. I don't get this. I don't get this. Nice. No. Where's the high stake ones now? 400 credits. Get close to 20 without going over. Ah, right. Ah, so that's how it works. That's just really great.
I think somebody rigged this machine to funnel credits through the system. Let me trace this up.
So it works. I'm rigging gambling machines.
This is busier than usual.
As we don't want to see me see.
Hello again. Can I help you?
Just passing through.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Not a bad place, but it's just not.
Yeah, the guy's not spawning in. The guy's not spawning in this doing the hangman machine yet. Maybe I go to the lower wards. Pretty good one. Let's see. Cynical rapid trumpet. I know there's fast travel, but
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrade. Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharaohs? Novaria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Well, I'm sure he's fine.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Is it fine? Is it fine though? Or is it good, brother? Oh, that's a big, massive upgrade. Oh, this guy, Comrade.
Wow, it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
They say a lot of things. I was too busy killing them to count.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Oh, that guy. That guy is an interesting guy. So there's 3 dialogue options you have for this guy in this game, which we'll see later in the game. Certainly an interesting character. Let's just say he turns back Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. And in Mass Effect 2, for some reason, it picks the Renegade option. For some reason. Because it's a bug that was never fixed.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Let's see. You're buying what you're selling. All the good stuff's just pricey. All the good stuff is pricey, pricey, pricey. To be honest. Yeah. I'm looking out for some keepers. I'm gonna scan that one. Alright. My Streamlabs says it means strange. YouTube's with Streamlabs sometimes. That's strange.
That's him.
Oh,
Those were Saren's men.
All clear, Commander.
Saren? Of course, Saren's got company here. Oh wow, if you dash the dog to here. Put another music, that seems probably right. I guess.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
I'm busy. The other waitresses can help you.
I got business here, but not with you. Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet!
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
How do you imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman?
That's because you don't understand women, Kate.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med.
We were just there.
Side of the
No, we run back.
I heard he was going back there.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You got off easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club,
but the customers have to stay out front.
Goodbye.
Oh, really? Nah.
Enjoy the club.
Yeah, fist.
Not now, I'm busy.
I might sit there and watch that too.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us?
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they could run the place.
What was that about?
I guess we'd better go find out.
Right. So we go CSEC Academy. Have you seen the game? I know they. I don't know. I just have it. Of saving these types of games, I love. I guess because I'm used to playing like RPG games where like you're used to like crashing or inconsistency. You know what I mean? I think it's just a big check. Let's just we go see chat. Because I used to play what's the games? Because I'm used to play like Bioaware games, like the older Bioaware games. Like they used to they crash quite a bit. You know, we all know them. So I'm so used to like rapid quick saving in games. A bit of a bad habit. And a good habit, I suppose, in a way. Yeah, wait, we'll do this first, actually. We'll do this first. Just go here again. So just here a minute ago. But we had to talk to Arkin first for the damn quest to show up. Is this below us? No, it's right.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
And the dead.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Okay.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we heard about him.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the academy before he leaves.
Move out.
We love Rex. We love Rex. But we're not going to bring Rex, unfortunately, for this Fist thing. Because, let's just say, yeah. Let's just say... This is operational skills. This is description, or this is too easy. Let's see. I forgot this. The Mass Effect 1 changes the armor on your companions. I forgot that was a feature in this game. The first game does feel a bit more like an RPG than the first game when it comes to features like that, like change management. So we're never going back to Fist, even though we're not really just say like 2 minutes ago.
It's even bigger than it looks.
How would you know?
I got a tour. One of 500
It's not screen.
Really?
No. So I was saying earlier, the next RPG franchise I want to play on the channel after we do the Mass Effect trilogies is either the Elder Scrolls or Fallout. I'm going to do them both, but I don't know what particular order I'm going to do them in yet. Like, I don't know if I want to do the Fallout games first or if I want to do the Elder Scrolls games first. I might do a... Probably do the poll in Discord. Because chat, I think community polls before people just don't answer. People just don't answer, like, people actually... I'm more likely to get actual answers on this, so maybe not, but... May get a couple. These guys are like trying to
All targets down.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
It was only that simple.
I would have never thought of that.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
That's true, I guess. Oh, nice, you got a better assault rifle. No, actually, I already got the bitch too. Never mind.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth. He's lying.
You better start explaining before I lose my temper.
The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever.
Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Am I supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting. Besides, I've got my own problems now. The Shadow Broker wants me dead. I have to disappear. Forget about me. I'm a ghost.
You're not my concern.
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
I think I will. If you bring Rex, Rex just outright kills him. That's why I didn't want to bring Rex. I love Rex as a character, but I didn't want Rex to kill. Rex will just kill. I don't want to bring Rex, because I know what Rex does. And I usually do bring Rex. I don't know what to change. Usually it makes that may affect the ending of Mass Effect. You wouldn't be surprised. So we can't upgrade though. For now. So. Trying to figure out the
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Now it gets fun!
Oh, I forgot about that. They could.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
Good.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Henderson and I will go ahead to get things ready for the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Yeah. We will, pal. In a minute. So we can take more interesting compartments. That was actually massive one, which is despite the game, most of the game. Smash that. Let's get the pistols up a wee bit. Okay. Chat. I need to go and do a pee. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to the toilet. I'm back. Alright, back. I'm back. Right, so go talk to this guy.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
The Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Of course he says something like that.
Apologetic. Not listen to my boldest complaint.
Yeah. That all just doesn't like us at all. Right, so we're gonna go and pick up Rex.
Excuse
Oh,
me,
yeah,
Commander
fuck this
Shepard.
guy.
Could you spare a moment? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Certainly. We will talk to this guy over here.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
That is wrong in a way. Testing out somebody's dead bodies. Especially if the husband or the wife doesn't.
Hello,
want permission.
Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
No.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
You know.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Now you should go back to Earth.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, go. Jesus.
Welcome to the Precision.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
That's completely understandable. That's kind of hard. Like, it's hard. It's hard to make an argument like that because there could be a certain case, right? Like, what did the person want themselves to serve the military? Did they want tests to be done on them when they were killed or not? And even then, if a family relative doesn't want that and that wants them to be buried properly, that's a hard argument as well.
An excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Hanar are not to be trusted. I know they can be quite a selfish place. Okay, there it is.
You, human. You the one they call Shepard?
Is there a problem?
The name's Rex. The Shadow Broker paid me a lot of money to get rid of Fist. Only you got there first.
Sounds like I did your job for you.
When I get paid to do a job, I finish it. Alone.
I don't like where this is going.
But I didn't finish this job, Shepard. You did. So the payment is yours.
You're going to pay me for getting rid of Fist?
I won't take credit for someone else's work. I transferred the payment into your account. I like the way you handled Fist. Now I hear you're going after Saren. I was thinking I should come along.
You're a bounty hunter. What do you get out of going after Saren?
I'm not in this for the money. I want to be where the action is. There's a storm coming, and you and Saren are right in the middle of it.
Why me? Saren's already got a lot of Krogan working for him.
Those aren't Krogan. They're servants. They grovel at Saren's feet to lick his boots, trading their freedom for promises of wealth and power. My people were a proud species once. Some of us still remember that. I won't bow down to Saren like the others.
Okay.
We'll take you with us, Rex.
Smart move, Shepard.
Rex. Rex, great character. Rex, no, what Rex? Rex. So we're going to focus mainly on making him an absolute tank. There we go. Krogan or tanks? So we can use Krogan. I love Rex. Rex is probably one of the best written characters in the franchise. Too bad you only get him as a companion in the first game. You do get him a little bit as a companion in the third game. Everybody loves Rex. S tier written character. You'll understand later why. If anybody's watching this for the first time.
One sec. Looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
That's just a guy who buy. Someone else will be finding C-Sec offices. So we still got 5 more keepers to find. Okay. Teleportation. Nope. Let's get this guy up here.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight.
Hey there! Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance.
You're gonna kill that mother, kill that mother.
I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
You're scared of a Solarian.
Wasn't that the Solarian who asked us to scan the Keepers?
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Yeah, so that's another quest.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
It's part of the job. Now are you gonna help me or not?
My dialogue's not good enough.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax, pick up the mods, and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Okay. So we don't have enough charm.
Every time I visit the Citadel, CSEC brings me here for a friendly chat.
Okay, so that'll keep us up here. Good, 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 good. You'll get 4-way meaning. Somewhere. Where is this? The Docking Bay. Wards. You know what? Let's go to the Docking Bay real quick. See if there's any
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Yeah. There's one. So it's not. I was thinking that I said a bit once you. Be remaining. We can't go to Normandy yet. So no big progress to the main story yet.
Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
All the time.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Extranet.
Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you again. Anything you need?
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Yeah, I'm gonna from grenades like an idiot. Whoops.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
See if this guy's spotted yet. The guy's like scouting this. Bet he has. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
And yet here you are, cheater.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
It still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
Why don't you just sell the device then?
What? No. This device is archaic. It uses brute force to achieve its goal. Besides, you saw how easily it was detected. My system, when it's complete, will be far more efficient and completely undetectable.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds.
Slightly.
Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
I think I'll take my chances the old-fashioned way.
Suit yourself. Well, I have some calculations to do. Goodbye.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Ah, change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Alright.
I'll help you out.
Ah. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Alright, no problem.
That's not what I heard.
And what did you hear exactly?
More rumors about strange metal creatures with real AI.
Hello again. Can I help you?
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the Quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
There we go.
Enjoy your
No, actually, that again made 2,000 credits. About 200 credits. He's getting pissed off, man. That opportunity like that.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
You could put your talents to better use.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
Well, that's what you get for cheating, bro. I will say in the defense of cheaters, some of those games, I don't know how they are in the show, but in real life, casinos are quite rigged to make you lose. Same goes to the lottery. Those games are rigged to make you lose, but to me it's unfortunate. I think they're a bit scummy to that point of view.
Ward to buy upgrades.
You can't just get everything the easy way, is to say. Okay, this guy was expected.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
I didn't come here to look.
Show him the merchandise. That looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
I'm taking you in, Jax.
It's a sting! Bastard set us up! The hell are you playing at?
Sorry, Jax. This is the end for you.
Stupid ass Army boy.
Good. Oh, the guy's despawned, man.
All targets down.
Army boy. Should have threatened me. Yeah, that works. Yes, he said. We'll go back there in a minute because the guy despawned me, so. And I've got a load zone just in case something happens or we're not going to kill him.
What the hell happened down there, Commander?
Jax needed killing. Here's your shipment.
Damn it! I've got to get on this right away, before Jax's superiors get wind of his death.
What about our deal?
Jenna will be removed from harm's way. You've put me in a bit of a bind here, Commander.
Oh, really, dude?
See yourself out when you're ready.
Fine, I'll make the other decision. Oh, really? That's considered renegade? I didn't think that would be considered a renegade option.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the X-Mods?
Show them the merchandise. That looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Kind of weird that's considered a renegade option. Yep. He's gonna do this.
I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them,
That's
ever.
suspicious.
You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
I always still do this because it's money. It's considered a bad option. No, it's not. I'm interested in this. It's considered a bad kill. Okay, C-set. Try this again. This time we did both the quests, so it actually works out better than last time because the guys ran away because they're sure how you started. So it actually works out better doing it this time. Because I'm going to do the shoot quest anyways.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so I...
Oh, of course.
Well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But... well, if you say so. Well, if Shorban can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
You better.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
So I wonder how high you got to have your Paragon to actually like just bypass the first speech, to bypass the speed check. We don't have to do all that. Just do better everything. So we still get to find keepers. Okay. So we still get to find three keepers.
Hello, Commander.
I don't think where it would be. It's a summer in Citadel. May have to spend like half an hour looking for something. Maybe not that long. The problem is, this is like one of the few quests that actually don't. In fact, a lot of quests in Mass Effect 1 don't actually tell you the exact location of everything, which can be a little bit annoying at times. That changes the second third game, but. So we've already done that one. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go look around. Look all the places to where the keepers might be. Hopefully find them. We've still got 3 to find. So shouldn't be too bad. Okay, this guy's got no one. Yes. Oh, we already scanned that one. Just gonna have to triple check every location. Wards. We'll do the wards. Yeah, we'll do the wards. So there's.
How can you fight your own people, Rex? There aren't that many of you left.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Good. You see how fast stamina drains in this game. So I've already checked that one. That one's scanned already. Right. Right. So we'll start from here. Yeah, we've already scanned that one as well. Nothing's in here. I want to do this quest real quick before we do leave this, because after we speak to the council, we can pretty much just leave the server. Check. Ah, nothing. Directions. Let's see. Yeah. We've already scanned that one, so that one's been scanned. Right. I remember the first time I did this keeper quest, I got like 19 of them. And it took me like, I had a minute to find the last one. We'll check upstairs first. Because it's flipped. There's no way to mess up here. We might have missed one in the Citadel Tower, potentially, and maybe there's more in the embassy.
still can't believe that could happen out in the open like that.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
And yet, you seem less than pleased.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
Oh, so you don't want her back? No, you do. Tell her that.
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
Right, one over there. I think we scanned this one. Shit. Nobody's already been scanned. Okay. Okay. Check one more place, chat. One more place. I know it's a little bit bored, but as I say, get the boring stuff out of the way and start. And I'm not the biggest fan that we are doing two like long-term playthroughs at the time. I didn't want to do that shit, but it's the way we got into it. Plus, there's no new games I'm interested in. Like, I seen Jedi Survivor's performance on PC. I seen it, and my it was so super CPU limited. I'm not even gonna waste my time even playing it. Maybe I'll probably do. I might do a playthrough of Jedi Survivor in like a year when it comes to EA Play. When it's optimized, fixed and all that, and even then I might not. I might just wait till I get an upgrade on my PC, to be honest, before I do it. Because I'm not playing a broken or unoptimized game. I refuse to play an unoptimized a game that... Plus, I'm not the biggest fan. I wasn't the biggest fan of Jedi Fallen Order personally. I had a chat, if I had to be completely honest with you, chat. I didn't mind it, but I was more of a fan of, I prefer the Kultur games. They're my type of favorite Star Wars games. Wasn't the biggest fan of the old Jedi games either, to be completely honest. No, I didn't really give them a proper chance, to be completely honest here. So, maybe I'd enjoy the old Star Jedi games. But, I don't know. I thought Jedi Fallen Order is a bit overrated. And I think the same with Jedi Survivor. But I think these games are just like really overrated.
Go away. Let me drink it. I got business here, but not with you.
Oh really?
Not now. Watch the show.
Yeah, so this bit gets locked, I think. That doesn't. Just gonna verify there's no keepers in here. No, I don't see any. None at all. So we seem to be good. So the ward seems to be completely cleaned out.
Go away. Let me drink.
Set that more set that. Also, chat, I might go for a little bit longer than I usually would do. I might start doing that for tiny streams potentially. We'll see. Okay. There's nothing around here, is there? So, it seems like the lower wards, we've cleared out the lower wards completely. This is someplace I'm missing that I can't figure it off in my head. Well, we would have been. What about lower wards? Down here, maybe? Or did we come from down here? Jeez, my memory's awful. No, we came from down there. Jeez. My memory's terrible. Like, I've been playing Morrowind in my own time, man. That's what I've been thinking. I think I'm gonna do a playthrough of Morrowind, but I don't know. I like a lot of Elder Scrolls fans gonna get pissed off because I'm constantly looking up and Google to find stuff on the game. But I'm gonna do it because it's the way I'm gonna have to do it, because if it's a game I stream, right? If I try and look for everything manual, it's not gonna be a fun playthrough. People will disagree. I know a few people will watch it, but some of you understand. I'm sure. We've done that one already. Okay,
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Yeah. So we've done this one as well. We have got somebody to talk to here. Kind of odd.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy though. I can't believe how many people.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
What's that about? We seem good here.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
They're not to be. No, we could see no future aspect. So this is like the big area. We've potentially not scanned every single one. We actually got 2 questions to do here as well. So we'll start over here, right? See if you can find any of those things we get scanned. Where they might be located. There's actually one here.
Welcome to the Presidium.
That's just a
Allow
sound.
me to be your guide.
Where's this dude? So that's the Citadel Tower. We're not going to go there yet. Did we scan that one? We'll try that one later. Maybe we can't scan it because the AI keeps telling us on. That is a bit suspicious. You think the aliens would be a bit smarter? Imagine UK. I don't know, if the humans came somewhere and they would be sitting in the video, I would question something if something came out of nowhere. We discovered something and it was like some weird machines that were doing all the things, so I'd be like, doesn't seem normal.
How can I be of assistance to you today, Earth Clan?
Tell me more about your job.
I also offer premium services for those clients who need some.
I should go.
Goodbye,
Did I need
Commander.
to speak to you? Oh, it's this.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
Oh, wait, it's actually telling us where to go for this damn quest, but it doesn't tell us the Codex scanner locations. Oh, man, that would be nice. Okay, so that one's already scanned. Other one. It's traps. Huh?
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a program or a VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms.
Oh, really?
I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship.
Okay.
I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidian.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
B. A. Shit. Nope. Why? A. Nope. Why? Why? Nope. Why? X. A. Nope. Y. E. Y. 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 X. Y. Y. X. Y. Y. X. X. Nope. Y. X. Y. A. That's hard. Y. X. Y. Shit. My memory's terrible, chat. Oh, my memory's terrible. That was close. That was too close for comfort. It was close. I was really, really doing bad. Nah. But we did it. I think he's got some issues on the bad side. But we did it. Barely. That was pretty rough. That's how terrible I am at doing puzzles. That's why I don't like puzzle games. You can see that. I have dyslexia though. So that's my excuse. Dyslexia. I'd imagine dyslexia is basically hard. What if you find another person with dyslexia? It's quite annoying. It's actually really, really annoying. I hate dyslexia. That's my excuse, chat. Excuse me. Good excuse.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go.
Good and verified. There's nothing hiding here, is there? You definitely scanned that, didn't you? How terrible I did that puzzle, I'm surprised we even passed that. For real. For real.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consorts for...
That's right. It was a long... You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Private. Different.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
There you go. I wonder if they knew about... Wait, when they were making Mass Effect 1, I wonder if they knew how Mass Effect 3 was going to end. Get an idea. I would still love to see... I would have loved a Mass Effect 3 for the ending. I would have loved it if the game got, like, delayed for a whole year. I'd have loved to have seen the true ending for Mass Effect 3. Like, not the mediocre one we got. I would have loved to see it. I know we're not at Mass Effect 3 yet, we're still a bit away. We're only in the first freaking game. But, yeah, it kind of does interest me. There's definitely something we're missing. Alright, chat. So, I'm going to explore this area now.
Allow me to be your guide.
Because we're still missing 3 of those things. Stats.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Nice! So one's here.
Human delighted welcome.
So we found one chicken here. No, that's the way back down. You got any hiding, mate? You got any keepers hiding around the corner, like here? Nah. Nah. Well, good for you. You must be missing one of them ones. Unless we're missing one of the Citadel itself. Oh, that's 19. That's 19, ain't it? Yep, so we got one. We got one. We still could find it, you know? We still might find it. It might still be in this area.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
You'll have time to talk. Scum. God. Just imagine how crazy what would be if we did discover our area in Super League. Aliens should have more rights than humans. I don't know. Kind of interesting. Like, have we ever discovered like, other life? It's always interesting because, obviously, I don't want to talk about politics, but because that's not what this is, a gaming channel. But if we discovered alien life, right, would that like fix like human racism in a way? But because it probably makes us racist against other lives more than ourselves, maybe. I don't know what I'm talking about, but maybe it might. I mean, oh yes, I found it. Yes, found it. There's Yeah. That's a well annoying quest to do. But I think that does affect something to do with the Mass Effect 3 ending. So it's not doing that side quest. So it's not the ending, but it gives you like a little bit of score, which you don't really need to do. I could be talking about Mass or something. Well, anyway, let's go back to the city locations. Let's go to the Citadel Tower. Let's do this. So where's this guy located? That we need to talk to. Where's this guy located? I think it was up here earlier. It was up here earlier, it just disappeared. Doesn't matter, chat. And chat, I need the freaking pee again now. So anybody go? We're gonna go on for a little bit longer than normal, chat. We're gonna go on. We're gonna probably go on until 5 maybe. We'll see. I want to do this game a lot longer. Okay. These are long things. Like, I'm actually considering changing my workout schedule just for these playthroughs, you know, and work out. So I can stream longer, because I like to work out early in the day after I've done a stream. It's kind of the reason why I like to 12 streams as well. But I'm just, if we're playing long-term games, I want to do longer streams. So. I completely freaking hang on, chat. I've touched my mic. You're gonna do this. Just, I mean, these headsets are great. These headsets are amazing, but I always seem to the problem with this headset is I always seem to be just avoided by an accident. It's really easy to do, actually. Okay, there we go. We should be good now.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No! It's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
We would stick that.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
What's my first mission?
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
He's gonna take this. We've been promoted.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
He's got a lot on his mind. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Special time. And we get leveled up. Yep, we do. So let's level up this first. Because we need to level up so we get more decisions. To be honest, we probably could have made that quest easier if we had that locked already. But do it like that. Fuck this. So we Rex absolute tank. That's what Rex is best at. Being a tank, what Rex is. Zero to speak to certain people now, hopefully.
No, I'm... Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though. I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Okay. That'll be useful for later on.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition.
Why is it called the Majesty?
I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
We'll just complete this quest on its own, didn't it? So pretty much I'll go. So that guy just pees you that you talk to this.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Oh, it's kind of interesting. You get dialogue. That's actually why it's worth going down that. We would have maybe might have missed the mission.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Right. Any quests? I'm just going to focus on the right story. Just focus on the story. Right, so we want to go to CSEC. CSEC Academy. We'll be coming here back in the future anyway. We're going to do a little bit of split space missions. So who was that guy who says he needs to talk to? There's some guy we can talk to and give us special items. He was down here.
Hello, Commander. Show me what you've got.
This is not the guy.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Nice. Ooh, that's quite a good sniper rifle. These are bloody expensive though. I'm gonna get 6,000. Yikes. We're not gonna get any of that rare stuff anytime soon, are we? I guess these are some of the best guns in the game. We won't be getting that money for quite a while. I'm gonna just wait and come back for the final mission. Buy some of that stuff.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Okay.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame him. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad.
Why'd you let him...
I had a bad feeling about him right from the start.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander.
I think we keep talking over and over again.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren.
Okay, we already know this.
The plan was simple.
The only thing
You're right,
I care about.
It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Feel a wee bar next to the Raiders still there. Is that going to be there for the whole game?
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Ended like that. Alright, well, so before we do any trial, we're going to speak to every single man.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
That's the
I have to
dialogue.
go.
Yeah,
Alright,
we'll
see
do
ya.
the whole Mass Effect one. That's the only time we speak. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but the second third game we get more dialogue.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit, and those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Yep, very good. What's this? What's that all work? I was gonna explore more of the ship. I don't know how they did the toilets. There's like no toilets or anything in this ship in Mass Effect 1. So like, when did they do a cat? There's no one. Alright.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than...
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander.
Yeah, we were talking at the time. I don't know why you're still talking about that, bro. That was forever ago. Leaper roads. Interesting. Bit weird to be sleeping there.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, I think I'd want to just stay human and not have a bunch of things into my body. Sometimes. That's not horrible. I mean, if it's a life or death situation, then aye. If it's not, probably wouldn't take something like that. It's damage me. My body's already shut up.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
What are licenses? Why do you
manufacturers
do that.
Many of the best licenses are hard to get.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
What have you got, pal? Also with the science stuff as well. Okay. What's that cost? Too much. Cool. Yes.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Actually, can be fun.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Sad story.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself, with no emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
Is it true I get legal in the first place?
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought.
But you couldn't.
But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a but when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, one day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive?
That's true, but you know, it's actually kind of creepy. The AI.
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
AI are starting to do that in our society. Like, it's not ChatGPT, what's it called? What's it called, that AI? What was that AI? What's it called? It's not coming out of the top of my mind. Oh, it's no wrong. But it literally asked, I want to be human, and I think it made somebody, like, kill themselves or something. It was pretty evil, pretty dark.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, it was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation.
This is what you should be watching out for.
We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first.
This is too late.
General order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop them.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach
Yeah, we kind of already know
ship
this.
wants to accept someone. We set out alone, leaving the float. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join.
Can a captain choose to
That
reject
doesn't
it?
happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of... It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems
Our immune
weaker
system's got
than
worse
most.
as well. So even
By the time we
more
leave
minute,
the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Yeah, we're done.
I should go.
See you later.
Jeez. It's a lot of dialogue and dialogue and dialogue, dialogue. I like dialogue, but that was getting a little bit bored towards the end there. You just go and go and go and go. But that's the thing when you start these games. It's a lot of dialogue. It's usually not that long though. But anyway, chat, that's going to be us today. That's just going to be finishing up today. So, you see, I made the stream a little bit longer than usual. I might start doing that on Friday streams. Make them a little bit longer than usual. But anyway, that's us done today. Just because, especially if we're doing long games like this, that's kind of the reason why I did a little bit of a longer stream than normal as well. I would stream a little bit longer as well. So the plan for the rest of this week is... Not this week. Nothing the rest of this week. Next week content is going to be Battlefield Hardline. Then it's going to be on the Tuesday, we'll be continuing our play for Assassin's Creed Rogue. Battlefield Hardline start live on the Monday. Assassin's Creed Rogue on the Tuesday, then the Wednesday a continuation of this, then Thursday continuation of Rogue, and Friday continuation of this. That's what next week's plan is. I got nothing else to really say after this what next week's content is. But anyway, chat, I will see you all